top story tonight, a weekly card game at a Savannah VFW Post is drawing hundreds of people, all hoping to win a jackpot now worth more than $30,000. But members say the big prize is only part of the reason people keep coming back. WSAV's Isabella Baez shows us how the game works and why it's become so much more than a raffle.
Of people piling into the VFW as tonight marks week 49 of their Queen of Hearts game, bringing the winning prize to over $30,000. And tonight they see if the Queen of Hearts is revealed or if they play for another week. 54 cards, all covered. Only one way to hit the jackpot, unveiling the Queen of Hearts. At VFW Post 660, people have been gathering for the past 11 months to partake in their Queen of Hearts game. People buy a raffle, hoping their ticket gets called so they can have a chance to reveal one card from the deck with the hope it's the Queen of Hearts.
So right now we're at $32,878, so the winner will get almost $25,000.
Do you think someone's going to win tonight?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Sean Flynn and Glenn Rogers say this isn't the first time they have hosted the game, but this is the longest and the first time they have seen such a large jackpot.
It started out maybe 40 people in the beginning, and now we're up to, I would say we're at capacity at 300 now.
Post 660 is open to the public, and on Tuesday nights, they pile in. This week, 10,000 tickets were sold, but only one person called to reveal this week's card.
It's a queen, but not a heart.
Flynn and Rogers say the VFW is more than just a place to play a game or win a lump sum of money, but a place many people feel at home.
We take care of each other. We take care of the community.
No one revealed the coveted Queen of Hearts tonight, so they're joined right back here at the VFW for week 50. Reporting in Savannah, I'm Isabella Baez, WSAV News 3, on your side.
New developments tonight following the July 4th mass shooting at Calichney Beach. Hilton Head town leaders are considering a series of safety changes, including a possible teen curfew.
At this point in time, I do not support an 8 p.m. curfew. There is too much that needs to be discussed. There's too much that needs to be understood.
Perry called an immediate curfew a knee-jerk reaction, but town manager Mark Orlando said a curfew proposal could go before the committee next month. Officials will consider whether it should apply to the beach, parks, or the entire island. Leaders are also discussing a new emergency alert system, increased sheriff patrols, and immediate improvements to Calichney Circle, including better lighting, landscaping, and additional flock cameras.
So option one is strengthen that MOU, align it with the fee. Have a hybrid approach, right? Beach, road, water as an example, or establish a municipal police department. That is what we're talking about. I have to understand what that impact is and what that cost is to back into what we really want to talk about.
A longer-term discussion about public safety, including the possibility of a Hilton Head Police Department, is expected after a full safety assessment. A video of a Jeff Davis County deputy shooting 2 bulls is drawing attention online and raising questions about what led up to the gunfire. Deputies responded May 9th to reports of loose cattle damaging property and blocking roads. Deputy Jeremy Knurls wrote that 3 bulls appeared agitated and charged toward his patrol car. Another deputy, Richie Floyd, said he was trying to find the animal's owner when the bulls approached a home where he was standing, leaving him with limited options. Floyd said he believed the animals were a threat and fired his weapon, killing 2 of the bulls.
God almighty.
WSAV reached out to the sheriff's office, but it declined an interview because of an ongoing investigation with the Georgia Department of Agriculture. In a statement, the sheriff's office said the video shared publicly shows only part of the incident and that it plans to release additional body camera video and reports. The office also urged the public not to draw conclusions until the full facts can be presented. Well, earlier today, a reported that use of force investigation was not conducted in connection with a Savannah police arrest caught on camera. We do want to clarify that while the incident was not reviewed by a third-party agency, the Savannah Police Department says every use of force incident is reviewed internally under department policy. Our earlier reporting did not make that distinction clear. We regret the error. New tonight, the former executive director of Hinesville Housing Authority is facing federal charges accused of using her role defrauding the agency of more than $2.5 million. Federal authorities have indicted former Hinesville Housing Authority executive director Melanie Thompson and Savannah business owner Torino Bird on wire fraud charges. Prosecutors say Thompson created or approved false invoices directed to Boyd's business, paying him for work they say was never completed or was overvalued. The indictment alleges Bird then returned some of that money to Thompson as kickbacks for her personal use. Well, federal officials also allege Thompson directed fraudulent payments to herself through the agency's payroll system and submitted false COVID-era loan applications. The U.S. Attorney's Office says the alleged scheme resulted in more than $2.5 million in losses to the Hinesville Housing Authority. Federal investigators were on the scene today. They're looking for answers after a deadly plane crash near Metter. The National Transportation Safety Board spent the day in Candler County examining the wreckage and working to determine what caused the small plane to go down. The Federal Aviation Administration's preliminary report confirms one person was on board and that person died in the crash. The report identifies the aircraft as a Beech 95 B-55, but says the plane went down under unknown circumstances. The plane took off again shortly after 11 a.m. before crashing at the mobile home park moments later. The identity of the pilot has not been released, and investigators are expected to move the wreckage to a secure facility Wednesday for additional examination. The drought in Hampton County hitting some families hard. They are scrambling to find reliable water supply after some home wells dried up. There is some good news. The area got some rain today, but more is needed. WSAV's Danielle Ruddy spoke with residents about how they are coping.
After months of dry conditions, many Hampton County residents are excited to finally see some much needed rain. But the ongoing drought and the problems it's causing aren't over yet.
This is the worst extreme drought in history that has been recorded that we know of.
And everyone is feeling the effects. Officials say Hampton County remains in an extreme D3 drought with more than 70 reported dry wells and less than 6 inches of rain since the beginning of the year. While it's hard on households, farmers are feeling its effects too, because without water, they can't grow and sell their crops.
It's an investment, and you have to get a return on your investment. And when you're looking at yields that are not there, you can go from, let's just say, 200 bushel corn to 150 bushel corn because of the heat. And cotton will normally, it can take it. It can take it. And I've seen cotton die this year, which is something I've never seen in my life.
While many residents are struggling with the effects of the drought, there's even more concern for some senior citizens who may not have the help they need to get by.
Number one is we're praying. So myself, along with some pastors and community organizations and entities in the area, we are in the process of getting a water drive together.
For Hampton County families with dry wells, the struggle isn't over. Many are worried that if this continues, they will have to start relying on water buffaloes or other large containers, and not everyone has a vehicle to haul those containers. In Hampton County, I'm Danielle Ruddy, WSAV News 3 on your side.